Good morning, everyone. My name is Ms. Disha Udhani, and today we are going to start with the subject impression management. So, today we are going to see the first chapter of impression management, which is Introduction to Impression Management. This subject comes under BCom 1 Bank Management, Semester 1. Okay, so first we'll see what is basic introduction to impression management. Introduction to impression management. Impression management is the goal directed activity of controlling and regulating information in order to influence the impression formed by the audience. Okay, so when we see the word impression management, what do we see? That it is made of two different words, impression and management. So what does basic impression mean and what does management mean? Exactly, we'll first understand that, then we'll go ahead for the full term impression management. Okay, so impression means what? An image created in someone's mind about something. For example, when we see a flower, what do we say? The flower is beautiful. So what is the first thing that comes in our mind whenever see something, or whenever hear something, or whenever we come to know about something? Is nothing but the impression. Now when we see firstly flower, we say, oh, it's beautiful. When we see lion, we say it's dangerous. When we see a cat, we say it's kind of scary or kind of beautiful. It depends, this impression depends particularly on every person. Okay, some people find cats beautiful, some people find cats scary. Okay, so impression is nothing but an image created in a particular person's mind about something. It can be a person, it can be a thing, it can be animal, it can be an object, it can be a story, it can be a non-fiction, it can be fiction, it can be anything but the image created about that thing. Okay, so next word is management. What does management mean? Management means to manage something, in basic, in simple words. Okay, to manage something means what? Management is nothing but a goal directed activity to create a particular result that we want. Okay, so let's say we have exams, we want good marks in our exam. So what do? We manage our exam, we manage how to study, we make our timetable on how much hours we are going to study in a day, how much topics we are going to cover per day or per hour. So this is nothing but management. So when we take two words, impression and management, what does that exact term mean? Impression management means what? To make an activity, to have a proper arrangement of activities which will make sure that we get the particular impression we want to make in front of a people. Okay, impression management is how to make a favorable impression, how to perceive others and evaluate or compare others on the basis of dressing, hairstyle, makeup, manners, general behavior and body language. So impression management is nothing but we are managing how to create an impression on someone. Example, when we are going for a job interview. Okay, when we go for job interview, we make sure we dress in proper formal clothing, we make sure that we have a good hairstyle, we make sure that we proper influent and proper English tone. So this is nothing but we are managing how we present ourselves, how we are going to be displayed in front of somebody else. It is nothing but impression management. Let's see meaning of impression management now. Impression management means an idea, a feeling or opinion about something or someone, especially one formed without conscious thought or on basis of little evidence. Okay. Here we have words written like without conscious thought means what? Without conscious thought means what? The first idea or the first thought that comes in our mind after we see something, after we hear something, after we touch something is nothing but an impression. Okay. What does exact impression means? It means an idea, feeling or opinion about something or someone. Whenever we touch a thorn, what do we think? Oh, it's hard or it's picky. Okay, so that is something that comes in our mind after just we have seen or touched or felt the thing. Okay, it is not something that we think over it. It is not something that we take time and then come to a conclusion. We see a thing, we have a reaction. That exact reaction is nothing but the impression. Okay, it is an idea, feeling or opinion about something or someone, especially one formed without conscious thought or on basis of little evidence. Here little evidence means what? These two words is important. Evidence is word is very important. Okay, what does evidence mean? So let's say you have dressed up very well for an interview of job, for a job. Okay, so when you are dressed up for a job, what is the evidence that a particular front person is going to see about you is your dressing sense. Means how have you wore formals or have you wore casual clothing. Okay, next is what kind of hairstyle have you done. Next is how you walk in the office where the interview is held. Next is how you talk with the people, how you do a handshake with a particular person. These all comes as a evidence which creates your impression, which creates your image in the particular person's mind, in the mind of the job interviewer. Okay, example, lion is dangerous, flowers are beautiful, Einstein is genius. Whenever we see or feel or think about something, the immediate reaction about it is nothing but impression. Okay, next is meaning of impression management. Impression management is a subconscious or conscious process in which people attempt to influence the perceptions of other people about a person, object, or event. They do so by regulating and controlling information in social interaction. Okay, so impression management is a conscious or subconscious process. Okay, most of the times it's subconscious, but since we are going to understand what impression management is, henceforward we will be a little more conscious or little more curious, or we will have a little more attention to the details about how we present ourselves. Okay, in this process, what do people do? They attempt to influence the perception of people. So whenever you dress up very well, whenever you dress up very nicely, what are you trying to do? You're trying to show people that you're a well dressed person, or you know more about fashion sense in this world. Okay, the perception can be about not just yourself, but it can be also about a object. It can also be about event. When we say about object, we'll say, let's take an example of a house. Whenever we know the guests are going to come in our house, what we do, we clean up our house, we decorate our house. Or on occasions like Diwali and Ganpati seasons, we dress up the house. We not just only dress up ourselves, but we also dress up our house by decorating it, by cleaning it. Okay, so it is not just yourself or any other human being, it is also objects. And next is event. The best example for event could be the weddings. Okay, in a wedding we regulate the things, we attempt to make it the best as possible. We do an attempt to show that we have created a very nice place, very nice venue. We have decorated the very venue very beautifully, so that a function can be organized and the function can be completed in a very beautiful and very impressive manner. Okay, so here what is two important words is influencing perception, and that influencing the perceptions is done by regulating and controlling the information we give. Okay, regulating and controlling information we give. If we go to a deeper meaning of regulating and controlling information, it can be that we regulate things. How do we regulate things? Okay, so let's take an example of a particular event happening in a college. Okay, there is an event in a college and students are given responsibility to organize that event. Okay, so what do students do? They make a proper planning, they do the proper execution, and while executing they regulate things. They see that everything goes smoothly. They may have a control over every activity that happens during the event. That is regulating and controlling the information in social interaction. And if the event goes smoothly, what will be the impression of that event? That the event was successful and the event was beautifully conducted. Okay, next is impression management is an effort to control and influence other people's perception. There is another definition of impression management. Impression management is an effort to control and influence. We are not just influencing a person, we are trying to control what other person is going to see. Okay, so let's take an example of this. Suppose an XYZ person is coming to your house. Okay, so what do? You clean your house. You don't keep it dirty. You do not keep the mess ever here and there. Okay, you clean up all, you make it all tidy. Okay, so here is what are you doing? Here you are making an effort to clean your house, so that when an XYZ person comes in your house, they see a clean house. They make, and their impression of your house would be that the house is clean and tidy. Okay, so next we'll see definitions of impression management. Definition of impression management: a process whereby someone tries to influence the observations and opinions of others about something is called impression management. Impression management is what? It is a process. It is not just one thing, or you, it is not just like you wake up and that is your impression. No, you take an effort to make an impression. You take an effort to get ready before going to college or before going to anywhere where there is going to be a social interaction. Okay, it is a process where you try to influence the observations and opinions. It is, you are going to make sure that you have a proper impression on someone else. Okay, let's take an example. You can say an example of a teacher. Okay, whenever teacher enters in the classroom, she or he has made sure that his or her impression is very good in front of students. He or she talks in politely, they talk in fluent language, so that the influence or the image of a particular teacher of him or her would be better or would be the best, so that students would be willing to listen them, students would be interactive to them. Okay, next is impression management refers to the activity of controlling information to share others' opinions in the service of personal or social goals. Here, goals are one of the important things. Okay, why we are trying to impress somebody else, or why we are trying to create a good image in front of somebody. It is because we have a particular goal. Okay, it can be personal goal or a social goal. Okay, so whenever there is some kind of goal, we try to create a good impression, and that is nothing but impression management. Okay, next is motives of impression management. Motive means what? The reason behind which we are doing particular thing. Okay, so what is motives of impression management? Why do we need impression management? What is the reason behind which we do all this process of making an image, making sure that our image is good in front of particular person or thing, people. Okay, group of people. So first is instrumental motive. Instrumental means what? Instrumental means particular thing. It is a non, you can say, an instrumental purpose, you can say, is an non-living thing or a particular goal. Instrument is a particular goal that is needs to be achieved. It is instrumental, or you can say materialistic. To be proper, another word for instrumental is nothing but materialistic thing. To achieve raise, to achieve the commission, to achieve, let's say, good marks in the exam. These are our instrumental motive. Okay, this motive includes the desire for increase in self-esteem. The basic meaning of instrument motive is gaining reward. Okay, reward is important word. Here we are trying to get a reward, but in a materialistic term. Okay, as when an individual tries to use perception to get back something from others, individual is motivated by instrumental purpose. For example, if a sales representative shares with her customer that she uses this particular bar of soap and goes on to explain how it has helped her skin, her reason for encouraging this sale might be her desire for a raise. Okay, when in instrumental motive, there is a reason behind doing something. There is a reason behind creating an impression of a particular thing or yourself. Okay, what is that reason? It is to gain something materialistic. It is to gain some kind of reward behind it. Okay, in this, it is completely materialistic. It is a particular thing that you are going to receive when you do this, when you create a particular impression about that thing or yourself. Okay, like increasing the total sales of your products, or to gain a promotion in your office, or to gain good marks in the viva or oral in your college or in your classes. Okay, next is expressive motive. An expressive motive is wanting to be in charge of one's personal behavior and identity. It can come from response to social norms, expectations, or restrictions. It seeks to show others something different. For example, a person wants to be redefined or how you think you have been seen by others. Maybe when you were growing up, your parents wanted you to dress, speak, or act in a certain way, and you wanted to show them they could not define you. Okay, so expressive motive means what? Expressive motive means trying to show yourself, trying to show the characteristics of whatever personality you have. Here we are trying to create a personality about something or yourself. Okay, the example here is given that you want to be shown in a particular way in the public. Okay, example, when we see a particular girl with lot of piercings, what do we think? She is very bold. Okay. Or when you see a particular person wearing lots of jewelry or wearing a lot of fashion things, what we say? That the person is fashion star, okay, or a fashion influencer. Okay, so this is what we are trying to create, an image of yourself. It is non-materialistic. The image is non-materialistic. Here we are trying to influence a person with our personality, with our looks, or with our abilities. Okay, so whenever we give good answers in the classroom, what are we trying to show? That we are smart, studious person. Okay, this is all about the motives and meaning and definition of impression management. Okay, thank you.